On today's episode of Stauffer Garage, we're going to be detailing the inside and the outside of this Toyota Tundra. And the one thing that I want you guys to see in this video is what I do throughout the entire video to recondition a car that's been traded in. This truck was traded in just like this, and all the things that I'm showing you in this video are things that you can do to maximize your trade-in value. It just goes to say that if you get this stuff done for a dealer in the front end when you go to trade it in, that's the less money they have to spend to recondition it. It makes sure that you can get the maximum amount for your trade-in, but also minimizing the dealer's time. So it's kind of a win-win for both people. One funny thing is that actually with me showing this video and kind of telling you guys to clean up your cars before trading in, those nasty dirty cars that you see in this video is the reason why they're harder and harder to find nowadays, because resale value for used cars is through the roof. If you guys have tried to buy a new car recently or even traded in your car, a lot of people actually are getting what they paid for it if the mileage isn't too extreme. It's really is crazy. But with that being said, this coin drawer is full of change. And I need you guys to guess in the comments below, because whoever guesses the closest by next week's video first will win $50 gift card to Amazon. So go ahead, light up those comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the like button for this video. Now, if you have a cloth interior vehicle, one thing I recommend is if you do an extraction or you have a spot treatment or if you have no stains in general, pick up a can of Scotchgard and Scotchgard the crap out of any fabric or cloth or carpets, whatever you have in your vehicle. So that way it minimizes how much liquid kind of gets soaked in. Say you spill your coffee or your kids spill a drink, kind of keeps it on the surface and keeps it from absorbing into the fabric and staining it. Most of the details, I would recommend doing that. I would try to do it myself, but half the time when I'm done with these details, they're still wet, and you really can't apply it to wet carpet or wet fabric. So just a tip, if you guys have fabric interior, Scotchgard it. Now, if you guys need detailing products, head to foxclean.com. That's my own personal brand. Drill brushes, case in point here, how well they work. You guys can pick those up at foxclean.com. And there's tons of other stuff for you guys to check out and pick up for your own detailing arsenal. So make sure you head over there after the video. Now, per usual, the Mighty Extractor is killing it once again, making this quick work of these seats. It's a game changer if you've never used one before. And this is the lovely juice that this thing produced and sucked out of those seats. Now for today's truck, we're using green foam for the foam cannon. I've mentioned this before. I am actually in the midst of working with my supplier and getting that ordered, and I'm gonna run small batches at a time for you guys to pick up, so that way you guys can enjoy colored foam for your foam cannons when you guys wash your own personal vehicles. So be on the watch out for that. It is coming soon. It really is.
something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing soul on the weekends. Stayed in bed till Wednesday, fell in love with you right there.
Now, one thing you'll notice when I'm washing this truck or even rinsing it off, there's something inside these mirrors. Like, I don't know if it's the foam insulation is completely corroded or it's just full from this work truck filling it up with concrete dust, or I don't know what it was. But every time I rinsed off the passenger and the driver's side mirrors, this stuff just kept pouring out of them. So I'm not sure what it was. I wanted to take it apart, but you know, there's only so much you can do as a detailer. And if I had the opportunity in the unlimited amount of time, I would strip a car down, clean every single thing, and put it back together. But from a time standpoint, it's just not reasonable. So you kind of have to pick your battles, and that's one of the hardest things as a detailer or a perfectionist, is picking what battles you choose and just having to kiss the rest of the vehicle and keep it simple. So yeah, if I could, I would tear every car apart.
Told you I'll do it all over again. At your place or a spring break, a heartache. I'll do it all over again. Do it all over again.
Here's a perfect example of Fox Clean drying towels in action. These things are super heavy. They weigh over 2.5 pounds each. They're large towels. This one single towel dries the entire outside of the vehicle. And I know a lot of you guys have those, but I know a lot of you don't. It's a game changer when it comes to drying and taking care of your vehicle after a wash. So make sure you guys check them out and pick them up after this video. Now for all interior panels, we're using Mint Shine All-Purpose Cleaner just to spray on the panels, along with detailing brushes from Fox Clean to clean these up and just agitate and get all that dirt lifted before wiping them clean. And then I also like to use compressed air to blow out any of the leftover liquid or residue that gets stuck in between the different seams and the different edges. So one tip you could do is pick up a can of aerosol spray air from like cleaning up your keyboard. Those work well as too if you don't have an air compressor. It's kind of a quick hack that you can use for yourself when you're at the car wash, cleaning your car, or if you're at home taking care of your own vehicle. As this car kept getting cleaned up, minus some of the little rusted pieces on the fenders of the outside of the vehicle, this truck has 180 something thousand miles on it. It's in really, really good shape. And just with a simple clean, you guys are probably seeing as this video kind of keeps going towards the outro, when you guys see those before and after shots, how good of condition it is. It's actually seems to be a really nice truck in great condition, and it actually drives really nice too. right, so here's the deal. Make sure you comment down below how much change you think was hiding in that little cubby holder. Whoever guesses first will win $50, and I'll announce that in next week's video. And in the meantime, smash that subscribe button. Only 15% of you are subscribed that watch my videos. We need to get that number up to over 85%. And also, watch this video that you see on screen. This is last week's WRX that we cleaned up. This thing was moldy, nasty, crazy transformation. Check it out, and I'll see you guys next week.